Stop! If you've just bought a Spypoint cellular camera or you're thinking about buying one, watch this video before you do anything because it's going to save you a lot of headache and anguish in the long run. Hey guys, I'm Jesse with Strix Outdoors. I've had a couple Spypoint cameras here recently that I've loved, and I'm going to talk more about them in just a little bit. But for all of you that are just buying them, there's several really important steps that you need to take before you turn your camera on and set it up that will save you a lot of headache. These are cool cameras, but they're quite fickle, and the online systems are not that great in my opinion, so please pay attention. Hey, real quick, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below to get more videos. Hey guys, and some of the stuff that I'm telling you is in the instruction manual, but if you're like me, you're a knucklehead and you're not going to read this thoroughly, so I'm going to help you in this video. Alright, so step one, when you get your camera, first thing is you need to plug it in and finish charging the internal battery, and this is for the Link-S specifically. It comes with this charge cable. It does not come with a wall adapter, but chances are you've got a USB wall adapter somewhere like this one. Alright, to plug it in, you have to open the compartment, and there's a jack right here, which this goes plugged into. And you plug this into the wall or the computer, whichever power source you've got, and let this charge for 24 hours or very least until it says the internal battery is 100%. Now this Link-S does have an internal battery that's recharged by the solar panel, but it is recommended that you put in some lithium AA batteries as backup. Now I have used the Eneloop AA rechargeable batteries and they do work, although Spypoint recommends that you not use rechargeable batteries. This time I went ahead and just bought some lithium batteries on Amazon, and I'm going to give those a shot. I think they will work better than the Eneloops, but obviously these are not rechargeable. Links in the description below. The camera holds 8 batteries. Alright, I highly recommend that you watch the videos by Spypoint on the SD cards and some of the details, but here's a quick thing. Basically 32 gigs is the largest that you can use. 2 gigs I think is the minimum. They need to be a class 10 SD card in order to work properly in this camera. Since this Link-S takes a standard SD, you need to use a standard SD card. Do not use a micro in a standard SD card adapter because it's not going to work well. The Link-Micro takes micro SD cards. For that camera, you need to use the micro SD. So whichever SD card you get, and I recommend just go ahead and buy the 32 gig. It'll save you a lot of trouble. Make sure you format it first. Even if you've never used it before, or if you've used it and you've deleted everything, just save yourself some headache and format it on your computer. Alright guys, real quick, you probably already know this, but this is how you format your SD card. You can see I already have some stuff on here. I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. But you put your SD card in, you open up your Windows folder here, and you go to Format. You need to format it in the FAT32 file system, which is the default, which you're going to be fine for the 32 gig. You hit Start. I've already done this, so I'm not going to do it again, and you should be good to go, clean slate. Okay, the next very important thing that you're going to do is go to the Spypoint website. Go to support, and this is for any of the Spypoints that you buy, and you need to do a firmware update. Now there's installation instructions here that you can follow, but basically you'll download this file. I already have it downloaded. You download the zip file and you're going to unzip or transfer these 4 files onto that SD card that you just formatted. Very important that you do this before you put your camera out in the field and start trying to use it. It'll save you some headache. Now on this page you can see the instructions. Just follow these in detail, following each step. Make sure your camera's off, insert the SD card, turn it back on, make sure the battery level is green, turn the camera off, hold down the OK button, and while you're holding it down, turn on the camera, and then you'll see a display that'll say executing firmware update. Doesn't say exactly that, but you'll get the idea. And then you can let go of the OK button. One of the things that you can do is go into the settings again and check the version. As of the date of this video, it's version 2.10.33. And again, this is how you're going to do that. Go to settings, go down to general, all the way down up to about this device, info. See it right here at the top. You can see version number 2.10.33 in this case. Okay, next you have to, this is not an option, have to download the Spypoint Link app onto your phone. This is very important because you need to use this app in order to activate the camera. Not go to the web portal to activate your camera. Trust me on this, this has caused headaches for me already. Now one of the things that you're going to need to activate this camera is the SIM number. Now the directions in the package say that it's supposed to be in this battery compartment back here underneath where these batteries are, but I haven't found that to be true. But let me show you where you can find it. So you open the camera, turn it on. All right, we're gonna go to settings, general, scroll down, about this device, SIM barcode. Okay, that's it. So this is the SIM barcode for mine. You're going to scan this barcode with your app on your phone, and this will import the SIM number and activate your camera. Okay, when you start up the Spypoint app, it's going to look something like this. You're going to see this. It says activate new camera, and it even gives you the warning. All right, so here's where you're going to use the app to scan that barcode I just showed you. So you scan it, you select what type you're using, you're going to input all your information. Now this is very important. So if someone has referred you, like me, for instance, you can put their email address here. You must do that at this point, otherwise you're not going to get this referral thing. So Spypoint has a referral program. If you put in someone that referred you, or someone that you referred puts your email into this spot here and hits activate, you get a promotional discount, either on a purchase of a new camera or you get a month free of the data transfer. Both people do. So this is really important. Now once you put all this information in, you'll hit activate and you should be good to go. So now that you know what to do, let's talk about the camera itself and what I think about it, my experiences. So I've got a couple so far, and this is going to be my third. I've got one Link-S, which is the solar version, a Link-Micro, and then this is my second Link-S. I've been running a couple other Spypoint cameras for the last 2 years. They're basically this camera without the cellular version, the Solar I believe it's called. And you know, I've had really good luck with them. I haven't had to mess with them. They've taken pictures. There's some finicky things with them, but overall, great. The trigger speed is good. It's capturing images. That's what you want. And I don't have to worry about replacing batteries or running out of batteries. Now, in terms of the cellular cameras, they've been pretty good. Again, other than some quirkiness with the software on the Spypoints, and this is just the software that downloads the pictures to your phone or to the web access portal. Sometimes it's a little quirky, but other than that, you know, it takes good quality pictures. The trigger speed is good. It seems like it's triggering at further distances than my older Bushnells were. The solar version, like this Link-S, has been running for about 6 months now, hasn't skipped a beat. You know, the Link-Micro has been doing great too, but it's limited because of battery life, and I live a couple hours away from my lease, so it's not really convenient to go change those. I think I got about a month and a half out of that Micro transmitting once a day. So it's good, but not great. Definitely if you're putting a camera in a high traffic area in some critical places, I think the Solar is probably the way to go because you don't have to deal with that, especially if you've got a long drive. They are quite a bit more expensive. One thing to keep in mind with these is the pictures that you see on your phone are not the high quality pictures that the camera is actually capturing. I think Spypoint just introduced something where it's an added feature that you can pay for, where you can download some high-res images that you select. But just keep that in mind. They are still good enough to tell whether it's a buck and how many points, generally speaking, if it's relatively close. So it's doing the job for me. Hey guys, you know what? I know it's been a bit of an expensive investment, but I'm really able to track the deer movement coming to my feeder and some of these other places remotely, which has been awesome because I can kind of figure out when I'm going to make the trip over to my lease to go hunt. I think it's going to make my time a lot more efficient and hopefully lead to a more successful season. So a link to these cameras is going to be in the description below, so make sure you check that out and click the link if you're interested in this. Hey everyone, that's it for this video. Happy hunting, be safe out there, and until next time, thanks for watching.